This is Byron Gordon for the SES Conference Channel, and we are at SES London 2010, where we just finished the real-time search panel. And we're speaking with Bill Scott of ESOL TV. How are you, Bill?
Hi, Byron. Good.
Thanks for joining us, Bill. Tell us first a little bit about what's ESOL TV doing right now?
So we're helping any brand to build a TV presence effectively, using the broadband connection on the back of TVs to deliver personalized content to consumers through that broadband connection. So TV becomes measurable and personalized for the first time, and you can deliver a relevant consumer experience through the TV. But it is still the TV, so it has to be a good television experience. So it's instant and simple, not complicated. Yeah.
So you talked about, well, you brought out the topic of suggested discovery. Tell us a little bit about what that means and what's its significance.
Okay, so suggested discovery is particularly important for the television, because what it's doing is to provide consumers with something relevant that they want to watch, or that they're likely to want to watch. So what we do is to build a dynamic playlist of content that we think that the consumer will like, and we base that playlist on what the consumer has watched before. So that's quite typical to do that in the pay TV operators do a lot of that nowadays to try and provide a relevant experience. But what we also do is to bring in social trending information to make sure that there is a freshness about that content, so it's both relevant and fresh, so you don't just get the same thing recommended to you all the time. So as new content comes along and people start to talk about that in the social media and social networks, then we're harvesting that information to say, right, well, this is what's hot right now, and this is what's hot among the demographic of the consumer that we're trying to target with content. So we're making we're extracting what the buzz is around TV content and web content, and we're providing a filtered view of what's hot based on that consumer's preferences, on their demographics, anything that any information that we have about them, in order to give them a highly relevant experience. And so when they're watching the TV, they will turn the TV on. It will play something that is hopefully relevant to them. If they don't like that, they'll hit the skip button and they'll get something else. They'll get the next item in the list. And this list is a constantly evolving thing based on, time is a very critical element to that. So, as one sports event finishes, another one starts, you get a different set of content in your list. So it's a dynamic, moving thing that is based on the data that we can collect from consumers.
So how is the UK embracing broadband right now?
Well, there's some pretty significant initiatives going on. So a lot of the consumer electronics manufacturers are producing broadband connected televisions. We've also got an initiative called Project Canvas, which is
tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So Project Canvas is led by the BBC, and it includes all of the public service broadcasters, so ITV, Channel 4 and 5, and also the ISPs, BT and TalkTalk. So they are effectively establishing standards for broadband connected TV, and I always think of it as the Netscape moment for the television. So in the same way that Netscape got a critical mass of browsers out to people by getting it bundled with new PCs as they were shipped, and it also enabled a set of standards, HTML effectively in the browser environment that web developers could target to reach that audience. So Canvas is effectively achieving the same thing by setting the standards for broadband TV and providing a consistent consumer experience in terms of navigation, content discovery, and so on. And so we see that as a big opportunity for any brand that wants to build a relationship with consumers through the television, because there will be a critical mass of consumers out there who will be buying into initiatives like Canvas, and the technical standards will enable us to deliver services to those consumers through the TV.
So will broadband TV be able to do a better job to get through the noise, as we were talking about in the panel, and get to the more accurate information that at least we want to think or believe is accurate?
Well, I think it's critical that it does, because the TV is a much more simple environment, because you won't have a mouse and a keyboard. You will have a remote control. You'll be in lean back mode. It's the 10-foot experience. You're relaxed. You're not going to want to type in a lot of complex search terms in order to find things. So it's critical that the television industry finds a way around that, and our belief is that suggested discovery is the way around that in order to provide that relevant playlist of content, because the TV is a very simple environment. People want to be able to press one button to change things and have something else relevant come up, and that's so we think that's critical.
All right, thank you so much for chatting with us, Bill.
Pleasure, thank you. Yeah.
And there's more to come from SES London, Day 1. Stay tuned.